24/7,
where we play your music your way all day, every day. If you have a request or shout out, hit us up live in the studio.
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
Your favorite tracks and exclusives.
We are the juice. We are the juice.
We are.
Tune in now for the best music experience on the net.
We are the juice. We are the juice.
We are the juice. Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
True story na vyo ile haya choba kutoka Wilson paka Carnival for that distance nililipa 60,000 chapaza show me utumia kulo credit platinum kwenye grills na carrots ni 24 the same carrots kwenye wrist kwenye shingo nani mwingine si mwingine bali ni Prezzo jina kubwa tafadhali act like you know I'm young rich Kenyan and famous mekwanja kwa wingi they hanging out my anus but then with a name like CMB how can you blame us yeah?
Call love, Jala, nigga love for me money. I hold it for cash in my bank, so move for me. The real definition of making it rain came for me. Them can't understand me, bank straight. And so sorry, not big talker, but me that cheap fucker. Get so give me stucker, it be a strong booker. Sala me my booker, them call me that joker. Mina si peleka bang, kuki si peleka bang. Mina like chopper, mina like chopper. Mina like chopper, mina like chopper. Mina like chopper, mina like chopper.
Bank kama Kaira na hustle kama Nigeria na piga show kila area chisha na lipo manaira vitabu na bairo na mkono moja kwa kaibo na beat zina kick kabia tuza Adebayo nafundisha vijana kama mwalimu Kodaro napanga mjanja sana atauliza wawero vijana down to earth sina mapedo mbongo kama 50 ukisambazwa pedo napenda do vile upenda do vile zangu ziko pamza kuzikopa ukipewa napenda do sema po
Holding this down since 1997. Had the nation saying, "Why she sounding like heaven?" Like Kenny, when you're doing good, always be prepared for the words and the hurt and the looks. Never been a baby girl like me, shaking up this here little industry. What shiny coupe in my fancy tele? Tele is exactly what I need. From radios to videos to TV and magazines. Got the flyest dance. It took you 10 years just to notice that.
We are the juice. Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
Kama kawaida DNA niko easy usiku kwa bar mchana niko busy street hustle jamaa mfuko iridhike siwezi taka msoto inishike ngoma ni moto sijuwangi njeve tu mahaters na mafala kuwapiga wembe tu of late kuna mafala wana try kunileta juu lakini na wastie wembe tu kijana wa mtaa tuko juu yo hustle nalishwa na sanaa akili pia ni muscle Jomino of course kawaida kuharibu raundi juu ya bicha shazi kali kama kawaida kama kawaida kama kawaida kuwapiga wembe tu kama kawaida kama kawaida kama kawaida wembe tu kama kawaida kama kawaida kama kawaida kuwapiga wembe tu kama kawaida kama kawaida kama kawaida kama kawaida
We are the juice. We are the juice.
We are the juice.
Kazi ngumu stumiagi juju mola na shukuru game then rise to fame name it zote ziko juu nipune deme kikundi inaleta hit after hit daktari kwa beat lazima ina kick, piga game geta, acha heta kiteta, game wangu juu wako down juu, wangu ni wa kijana ya town, so renowned na wewe so unknown, yani uko down, wapi deni yako, hauna nyako, kamtoto kako, habari ni show, lose it bro and you'll wish you never had it, blood group G, genge addict, Mike Big G, usiku mchana, nazichana, mnaitana, hey wangu iko tu, iko tu, iko tu sana, hey yako iko down.
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
So I can't drag my motina sina peso. So siezi right na madri. Utadua. Wandai nimepanga wazee kadhaa wameketi backseat Kiamburo nishasimamishwa na karauleta ID na driver's license kijana ili expire last week. Mr. Officer please niite DNG nisamehe kijana unacheza, are you playing with me? You think this is a joke? I will take you straight to the cell. Once hii ni 5-seater umefinyana utadhani hotel. Mr. Officer this is all I have left. Remember next time it is a criminal offense. Nilidhani kuwa so lakini ilikuwa ngiri na kutoka home nilibeba ngiri mbili. Sina katazo, wanataka mabutina sina peso. So siezi right na madri. Utadua.
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
A year in the game now, nimefanya big things, nimefanya mambo. 2004 I loaded my ammo. Na sasa ni wakati wa war, sio mchezo. My MCs quick, lay down on the floor. Robe, come on, pass the hydro. Wacha nimpige huyu critic, profagate and roll. Huyu critic, heroes. So how dare you compare Red Sun with a king? Why shoot up each other, sing yet action I bring. Whenever I roll in straight up, I'm on the scene like loud. So do you feel me now? I took you all by surprise, now you asking how? Yeah. Do I do what I do when I do it? You must be blind because it's physical, I'm good at it. See, MVP, R-E-Z-O. Women I walk up, women is MVP, R-E-Z-O.
We are the juice. We are the juice.
We are the juice.
DJ Stunner.
tafuta penzi lako, mshike kwa mikono.
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
Welcome to the premiere of Group Gang Show. My name is Kariuki, Winnie, and this is Take Back in Time Thursday, alright? So it's great Thursday. I see your fire emojis coming in, man. I'm so grateful. I see Juma, I see Gladwell, I see Gerald, man. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is the premiere of the Group Gang Show. Like I said, I am so excited for this show. We'll be going in every Monday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I'm here with DJ Stan.
Itakuwaje?
Niko fresh. How is your week going on?
My week is going on good, like as usual. When you watch news, it always ends, the goodness ends there. Tears.
Man, I think at this time, because it's getting crazy and crazier by the day, right?
By the day, but when you have this radio, you get bad.
We do, man. Opportunity, good vibes, positive vibrations, man. My name is Kariuki Winnie. This is the Group Gang Show. Leo. It's back in time Thursday. So use the hashtag Great Thursday, alright? I see your comments coming in. Oh my god, you guys are lovely. Shout out to a good shout out to you guys. So shout out to my team today. I see you guys, I see you Al, I see you Gerald, I see you June. Shout out to all of you. So show ya leo, of course, kama mesikia throwback local. And I've just been listening to the song playing in the background right now. Yeah, by Nameless. And man, is it just me who feels like Nameless's vibe has not changed?
It's called talent.
This is what I call talent, exactly.
And consistency.
Man, I listen to people like Shinsky and people like Nameless, and as much as the music industry and music is really evolving, some new to right?
Yes.
I think you listen to a lot of this, and I think for you as a DJ, it's very easy for you to notice some that our wasani has changed.
You see, that's why DJs always get backlash or we play certain artists. But they don't know that this artist what they've done is that they have produced a song which will never run out.
Man, I've been listening to the playlist since we started the show.
Yes. That's the type of song I can play in a club and guys still bounce to it. I think that's one thing I keep telling artists, and we DJs we keep on telling artists, but some artists don't want to listen, others listen. Once you don't release a track that lasts, even my milk in the house will last longer than the track. Please don't do that. It's harsh, but I have to tell the truth. This industry is tough. It's tough.
So I feel like honestly this is what we call music, and trust me, you'll be having a lot of that. DJ Stana himself, right? We're gonna play this. I'm sure we're gonna play this.
Niko na mingi. I hope when you wanaingia pia, unajua I have to cater for guys also who are born in the 2000s. Me I'm a 90s baby. So watu walizaliwa 2005, don't worry. I'll look for your song also.
Okay, we will appreciate it. Alright, so let me just fill you in on their highlights. And before I do that, what do Man City aye?
Oh God.
Which team do you support?
You know, this is where I have to call in the producer. I always tell the producer, please keep for me someone who plays with Arsenal. They always give me Man U, Man City, what Boda Chelsea.
One thing Arsenal
God.
have fun, Arsenal fans have ni orders. Mnakonga tu na orders na roho zingine hapo ngumu because what?
But if it's not Arsenal or Manchester United, there's no Premier League.
Well, now shout out to every Man City fan who is listening to me right now. Najua mmefurahi, najua mumenaice jana mlikuwa mmekaza mbaya sana, right?
Man City fans, by the way, let me tell you the story. Those are just rejects from these other big clubs like Manchester and Arsenal. Do deep research and you'll find out.
If you are a Man City fan, please respond to
the
what
only
DJ
Man
Stana
City
is
fan is the
DJ.
one born between 2003 2005. Those ones I'll let them go because they found when by the time they noticed football, Man City was a top place.
You guys, your players have just been called rejects. So I want you to respond to that. And right about now, I want to give you the highlights of the show. So in the next segment, we will be having a topic, all right? And we will be discussing, we're taking it back in time, yeah? And we will be discussing what we used to do for fun back in the day.
My time.
Your time. See, your time is approximately my time. Don't make me say my age or your age, but I'm sure.
No, I'm just asking for clarification.
For clarification.
Yes.
So back in our time,
Okay.
Tambo, what did we used to do for fun? All right. So we'll be talking about that. We'll be talking about how that has changed. I mean, I'm looking at kids right now. I'm like, what fun used to be for us.
Kids of now are like couch potatoes, man. That's why they're getting obese.
We will be talking a lot about
Exactly.
that.
Before
So,
someone comes for me, please, my lawyer is on standby because I've noticed. I'm sure right now, guys, on the comments are about to go in after the football comments and now the kids of now. But all in all, it's all the truth.
All right. So that is another highlight of the show. Another thing we will be having for you this show is our throwback artist. So each and every Friday we'll be throwing back an artist, and you definitely want to tune in and wait for the reveal of who our throwback artist for today is. Man, it's going to be a spotlight. See the journey. Yawa Wasani, some of them are still here. Some of them are still doing amazing stuff. Some of them have diverted from music into business and everything. Yeah, we'll also have a historic highlight, and this is where we fill you in on some highlights of our history. We also want to be as educative and informative as possible. So as much as tuna vibe, we also want to learn. Yeah. So that is what the show is looking like today, and you guys are flowing in. I see all of you. Tell me, shout out to Nakam. You guys are just so many. So keep tuning in. This is Juice Wave Radio. We are
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
This is the Group Gang Show. We are having our Beat Thursday today. So use the hashtag Beat Thursday and register.
We are the juice. We are the juice.
We are the juice.
This is for the lovers in the house. Tafuta penzi lako, mshike kwa mikono, mwangalia ndani ya macho, mpeleke kando na umwambie.
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
Commit a crime and I'll be your defender. Overpower me so that I surrender. I wish I could be your saliva, so that I could taste your lips whenever. I envy your hipster, vile inakushika kwa mapa. Kwa kweli manzi umebarikiwa, ndio maana tunaimba hallelujah. I wish I could be your shoe, I would have such a beautiful view. And if I was the slit on your dress, my goal in life would be to aim for the highest. If only I could be your body lotion, I would walk with undivided devotion. Kila siku nakufikiria, ndio maana nasinzia nikikuwaza, nasinzia nikikuwaza, miaka rudi miaka nenda, nasinzia nikikuwaza, nasinzia nikikuwaza, nasinzia nikikuwaza, kila siku ya kalenda.
Jana usiku niliota ndoto Afrika nzima uliwaka moto.
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
Niliota ndoto Afrika nzima uliwaka moto. Jua ilinyesha, mvua nayo ikawaka, manabii walitafsiri siku ina sio siri. Unajipenda mikono juu kama umemea, sahau shida kama umesota, leo tupige makelele, kona tukiimba.
In the cold with my mama and my little baby brother, we all share the same cover. Now that's two family flat as we listen to the roaches and the rats as they rumble in the garbage at the back of my mind. I wanna cry. Why do people die? Why did daddy die? Why do people have to die? So I try to be a good example to my baby brother and try to be the son that my mama always wanted. I try to be a dope dealer, but I'd rather ride, but not the dope dealer to make my money quicker. But just when I was stealing up things, I heard a gun cock and a gunshot.
celebration of life.
Of what?
Of life.
Of what?
Of life.
Celebration.
No, I don't care about them. Matter of fact, these motherfuckers, I don't like them. They talking like they know it all, but know nothing. Tell them come shit at me, fuck it, I ain't ducking.
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
Please, how I want it. Take your filthy love back, fuck it, I don't want it. And doing it for you when I can do it all for me. Counting all my money is where I need to be. You took a whole lot, but you ain't saying nothing. Bunch your whole crap like you really saying something. Really should I care what these fuckers gotta say? And trying to make you love me, I'm just trying to be me. Tell them I'ma be as bad as I wanna be. I'ma be as bad as I wanna be. Tell them I'ma be as bad as I wanna be. Yeah, I'ma be as bad as I wanna be. Tell them I'ma be as bad as I wanna be. I'ma be as bad as I wanna be. Tell them I'ma be as bad as I wanna be. Yeah, I'ma be as bad as I wanna be. No, fuck what they think. My daddy told me walk your way, do your own thing. But then this fake's trying to gossip up and soft to me. Telling me I need to knock for all they offer me. Like you can hate me or love me, I ain't gonna lose my breath. It's really not for you, I'm trying to show up to impress. And doing it for you when I can do it all for me. Counting all my money is where I need to be. Cause I feel so alive. No one can stop me even if they try. Cause I've been trying not too long. You can beat me down, I stay strong. Cause I feel so alive. Beat me down, I'll stay strong. Through the rain and the hail and the fire. Through whatever they bring till I get my desire. Is it the whisper of an angel or the pounding of my heartbeat? Is it the playing of a record or the drumming in the bass beat? Cause I feel so alive. No one can stop me if they try.
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
Don't go fresh. Napiga shower na dunge meresh. Most buga sinaga trash. Acha my skin tone high naga raw. Cheers, I like your mini skirt. Relax, sip and get my shortcut. The moon I can mimi the mo wana go head to go set to go fresh. Ka smell ka go campo wana mo head. Mademu wangu si wacha be sweep. Milk cheers now zip. Chekini mifunga zip. When yambie sinani anakujaga nani kwa nani. Nasikiaga nampiaga nini kwa nini. Leo wewe umedunga kamini bila nini. Usiulize nini, usiulize minini. I'm a gentleman, yes yeah. Baby, kwenye bar, uliza shorty what you drinking. You know you're rolling with a gentleman. Now uliza utapea nini. Nipate baby kwenye bar.
We are the Juice.
We are the Juice.
Hey, you see addicted, you got my body lifted. Girl, you're so gifted, I never should have ifted it. Don't believe I missed it. How did I not get this? Leave me so breathless, leave me so helpless. Shame on the pain that I feel is in your name. Yet again, I'll be floating like a KLM plane. My game should back this thing, but she's so against me like a kid in broccoli. Sorry, let me speak properly, but she bad to the bone, so she oughta know me. Slowly, I will approach these, stroke on my goatee, and introduce me.
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
Girl, I know you wanna get loose. In truth, I'm a real sweet dude, so this song is for you. I'm addicted to you.
I never saw it coming. Something about you that'll just keep on in. And I don't know what else to say. I never ever felt this way. You got me so deep.
Yeah.
Mkombea wa mtaani watu best songs zase wengine.
We are the juice.
Kau tembea na
The
slippers,
juice.
ndo
We
swag yako.
are
Kau
the
tembea na
juice.
kutubu, hiyo ndo swag yako. Jaribu kukopi msejo, swag haikuwa ni kung'ara, swag ni kuoga mtu wangu.
So, okay, front minister number 9 baby size 8 on a miniskirt. Brand Ecolode na my rhymes kama canister, ready to blow kama rapper wa Afghanistan. Super gifted, I'm present like a register. Paper chasing on the papers like an auditor, but missy such a paper. Yes, I'm a militant. Eyes wide open on the streets, I'm vigilant. Balling off the shells like I'm from Trinidad. No beam and no Benz, I'm rolling on a silicon nickel. House and my Toyota is a silica. I bring the Obama swag back. I'm the senator, crazy like a sinister, rolling like a series, the official like a visitor. Uongo cause media, but bust a like hit ladies, but they must be cute, sweet, sugar, come on, look at her. Hey. Oh, this is swag music. Oh, this is swag music. Oh, swag, 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 swag. Oh, this is swag music.
Ladies and gentlemen, usually I don't do this, but
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
break it down. Now Lisa man kiko man kamtafute mke mwenye busara nikishampata nije utupe baraka zako niwe na yeye. Hey, tupendane hadi kifo tusitengane. Hey, moyo kawa inamtafuta sana jiko ataeniwasha. Nimekutafuta sana hadi nimekupata. Roho yako niwe na wewe. Nifungulie, nifungulie. Nifungulie, nifungulie. Mami, would you let me in? Knocking on your door. Knocking on your door.
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
Welcome back to the Group Gang Show. This is Beat Thursday, back in time Thursday. And kama umesikia vibe ya ngoma, you definitely know what it is. Watoto wa 2005, I don't know if you can relate.
I played Kampmula. I hope they know that.
Kampmula is good somewhere. Kampmula wameplay hadi lini? Walifanya lini? When did they start?
I think they started when in the early 2010s, 2011. I think it was a good 3-year run because they actually they were among the first artists, group artists to play at to perform at Channel O Music Awards in South Africa.
That was quite promising, my God.
They had a very good run. If they could have maintained it, they would have been the levels or surpassed the levels of Sauti Sol, in my opinion.
Wow. Are you serious?
As in, these guys were good. These guys brought a vibe that we are not used to, like this American proper vibe. Like the way Calligraph is doing right now, that's the same vibe they had. And then they already had a fan base because they were still in school.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Guys, I was just telling DJ Stana something that actually shocked him. Just recently is when I learned that Karun was the lady in Kampula.
Yes.
I was so embarrassed. Like,
I feel old.
You do?
For real, I actually feel old.
So this is the Group Gang Show. Back in time Thursday is our tag for the show today. So use the hashtag Beat Thursday, alright? And sign at to discuss, and I had earlier highlighted you on this. How or which were our ways of having fun back in the day? You know. And I've just been thinking about the whole thing, and I remember us playing games like I think my favorite game was Kati.
Oh, there we can relate. Okay, continue. I was really waiting to listen to the games you'll actually gonna announce.
I played Kati, I played Blada. What else did I play?
Chababa Chamama.
You know,
That's when now my young kings of those days, the crush of the neighborhood, will be fighting for her to be a wife. Wendo Baba.
So watchman.
As in, the watchman was the ugliest among the boys. So that was the watchman. The cook. The cook.
Watchman.
The ugly one. If you're ugly, if you know Kwanzaa, you are a watchman playing Chababa Chamama.
Maybe they should tell us. If you remember, what role were you playing in Chababa Chamama? I think me mostly I ended up being the kid. Mostly because I was like so tiny. I was so tiny, my God. So I used to be the kid.
For me, I think I used to fight for the Baba position.
You had to.
And I was tall, so luckily I was going to win that position.
Oh my my God. So we are taking our fun definition, you know. We're looking at how did we used to have fun. So what did you play? What was your favorite game?
My favorite game used to be obviously football was among. We used to
Let
go
me ask you
make a ball out of. Pardon?
Let me just ask something.
Okay.
Are there guys, or is there a guy who has never played football in their life? As in, kuna kwanga now.
Okay, kids of now apparently there are some who don't play. For us, it was in such a way that we used to create our own entertainment. So
Yes.
you go look for those what do you call it, the polythenes.
Kulikuwa na
Then,
hizo paper.
as in we sit down and make a ball out of it.
Which was quite a hassle. Mlikuwa mnaenda mkiokota makaratasi.
Exactly.
And
We are
then,
there in the
wrap it with
neighborhood.
a kamba or something.
Yes.
Right? But if you were privileged enough, there was one kid with a ball in your hood. And let me tell you, these people who owned ball. Omse akisema game imeisha ni hivyo. You can't say nothing.
Hey,
right?
Kwanza there used to be a pain. There used to be a pain. Kwanza, you know, for us we used to do reverse psychology because we could not make we could make our own balls.
All right.
We were like, yo, you can go with that ball.
Uh-huh.
Nani, wapi Kevo kuja na yako. So we used to continue. So it used to make them feel bad actually.
What? I feel like watu walikuwa na on ball ama unapata kama ni kamba wewe ndio ulikuwa G. Wewe ndio ulikuwa unasema wewe ingia game, wewe usiingie game.
Us now we were the gangsters, the OGs. We used to make sure, you know, when someone, it's kind of sad, or let me say funny. Those guys who used to own the balls, they were like, they wanted a certain chair. Let me say
Of
chair.
course.
Until now we are playing by his rules.
Exactly.
We
Na
reached
ukitaka
a
game
point you
unamuomba.
were like, no, he has to go.
Uh-huh.
So after that, him is watching from the sideline, seeing how guys are continuing this polythene ball. He used to feel bad and be like, "Hey, okay, let me play by your guys."
Yeah.
Because if he used to be, if he was on the opponent, then for example he's losing, he used to take the ball and go away.
Anaisheri ama what did you used to call it? Nyinyi mlikuwa mnasema kucheat ama play dirty. Mlikuwa mnaita nini? Sisi tulikuwa tunasema ni kuisheri game. Kushwari.
Swari. In Mombasa, I was born in Mombasa.
You were born in Mombasa. Sasa huku kwenye bara tulikuwa tunasema kuisheri. So you guys, I want you to tell me what was your favorite game back in the day? Ama nyinyi mligrow mkicheza nini? All right? Sana hapa nasema ugly nigga. No walikuwa na kwa watchmen. That is actually so funny. Wao ndio walikuwa na kwa watchmen, kwa cha baba na cha mama.
Exactly. Those poor position watchmen, sijui maid,
na rich kids, of pair rich kids. Nyinyi kama mlikuwa na do. Imagine wewe ndio utakuwa hapo mama na baba.
Hapo sasa you have, and then you know that time there was a sweet called toffee.
Toffees, I remember toffees.
So now there was like a kid every time he used to come out to play, he used to come with like a packet of toffees because I don't know if his mom used to work there just to understand every day.
Okay.
So his bribery game was A1.
So anawapatia sweets and then they like get a position in the game ama
Yes.
ndio game.
Yes.
Wow.
Imagine.
Okay.
As growing up as a kid, there were so many things that we see now, like him coming with the sweets to like for him to come with the sweets so he can play with us.
Yeah.
It's like modern day bribery and corruption.
Oh,
So it just there's a day it hit me like we were corrupt from when we were kids.
Ulianza tu kupractice.
We were practicing. But
Bana.
for that one it was innocent anyway at the end of the
Well,
day.
your time ilikuwa innocent, you wanted some friends, nini
Exactly.
people on your side. So another thing we're trying to discuss is how the fun definition has evolved up until now. You know, Josie, I was observing some kids or even my own siblings. These kids literally have phones. I mean, what did you get your first phone? Let's start from there.
My first phone.
Nilikuwa gani if you can remember?
It was an Alcatel.
There was a brand called Alcatel.
Alcatel. Kwanza, I remember it because it was Safaricom who came with it. It was, I think that was in 2010. I was in Form 2 at that time. So, everyone in high school that time, I was in Lenana, we were not allowed phones, but guys in
Wait,
school...
this is high school, so your first phone ulikuwa high school?
Yes.
Okay.
Because that time, you know, my dad is old school. So for him, talking to him about a phone used to ask me, who is this that you want to call that you can't tell me? You get?
Yeah.
So now my first phone was after, obviously I had to find a way to go around it. So I told my dad, if I pass my exams, hii simu lazima ikampo.
Alafu ukabaiwa simu.
Alcatel, it was so small.
I think my first phone was an 1110. You remember 11? Nokia 1110?
Hold
the
on.
one that ukiwasha there are two people shaking hands.
Ati kuna handshake.
Oh my god, that was so funny. So my first phone ilikuwa class 7, but ilikuwa the only games that were there ilikuwa Snake. I remember, I don't know, you guys
Bounce.
remind me, what are that? Ilikuwa gani?
Bounce and Space Jam.
Bounce.
Space Jam.
I don't remember that one.
That Space Jam, it used to be a ship used to shoot things.
Hey,
Yeah.
Mary nakumbuka tu Bounce na Snake. So that was my first phone, and I'm in like class 7 at this time, and it was just city luxury. Ilikuwa necessary. I was being left at home with my siblings, so my mom needed a way to communicate work and a job. So it wasn't shika ujibambe. Hey, ala.
Okay, I'm
No,
sorry
not
because
really. No,
for us we are 7 boys.
Unless Madam Wakufua checking.
Oh.
So otherwise, these other things we could just stay around and number 2 keni kwa nyumba, mama anataka lunch and everything. So you just have to stay in the house, you know. Chose tu ni kuosha vyombo and everything. So my first phone ilikuwa class 7. And it wasn't a luxury. And also I kufanya ati nikae kwa nyumba. You know, I was trying to now look at the difference between now me and my siblings right now. So my siblings could literally wake up in the morning, go to the laptop, play what games. Umtoi anaweza hata atatoka nje the whole day.
Do you know I have
literally? If not, their friends come, they play, and then the friend goes home, and then that's it. Umtoi ajui bano, hajui kuruka kamba, hajui kucheza blada.
I think that's why we are coming up with a very soft generation. There was a time when we used to play football in the hood. You used to play bare feet. So by mistake you hit a stone. Your toe is there bleeding. You used to put something around it to chill kwanza, you wait. Because you know very well when you go to the house, you'll be told to wake a chumvi.
What?
Yeah.
That used to work?
It used to work. It used to stop the bleeding. Salt and nini. So now you used to chill, you had to wait. So when you see the bleeding has stopped, you continue playing.
The wound has not healed, nothing.
For us, as long as we are playing, the wound can sort itself out.
Wow. Tulikuwa tough. We were tough kids.
You see, for now, I don't know whether it's because us, this generation that we're coming in, is just been soft when it comes to parenting. Because now
parenting as well.
Kids now, when you shout at them, they start having crocodile tears.
Do you know, there's a time, and I just give this very mini story time. It's not even a story time, but there's a time my sister Mekosea and my mom is there trying to, discipline her. And this baby girl literally told her, I know my rights. I was like, what?
What? How old is she?
What? I think she was in class 6 at that time. I'm like, mimi ningesema hivyo nikiwa mdogo mimi ningefukuzwa, you know.
Once you are beaten up by the teacher, the parents are called, the parents will beat you up there in school, and the car still being beaten. In the house, you are still, as they knew you are being beaten like a thief. You just stole something in Komba. And I think in my point of view, we need to be tough on these kids if they really want to survive in the real world. This world,
so are you advocating for corporal punishment?
Yes.
You are?
Yes.
In schools, at home, irudishwe?
Yes.
Wow. Okay, maybe I'm not pro corporal punishment.
Okay, look at this. We've removed the caning.
Yes.
Kwanza now they are striking. They are banning schools. Ever since caning was banned, the schools have been banned. The red schools are being banned. It's like guys are going for a festival in Coachella. They're having bushfires over there. Schools are just being banned left, right, and center. And you think talking to them, we have tried and it's not working. Call me old school, but I think, in my opinion, that's what needs to be done.
Okay.
Yes.
So we're looking at the definition of fun, and we're trying to compare how we used to have fun back in the day and how kids are having fun now, And there's a huge difference, man, like a huge difference. I'm seeing people here telling me how they played Bano. Choboa was which one? Juma is telling me he played Choboa ilikuwa gani? I don't know.
Choboa, I think it, hold on. Was it the one for the, if it's not the one for having the bladders between, then Choboa had to be the one, because it can't be the one for playing with marbles. The marbles game was unique.
The marbles ni Bano.
Bano. The one for Choboa, hapo unless atuambie.
Okay.
Because anyway there are so many games we can't.
Choboa ilikuwa gani na ilikuwa inachezwaje? I see Moses Gikonyo alikuwa anambia anacheza Brikicho. Brikicho was played
Hey, that was normal. Yeah, up to now at least I can see some kids in the neighborhood play Brikicho.
Yeah.
That one.
But let me just say uko kwa ghetto. Let me tell you kids out here, like you said, couch potatoes. Now Saini, what are the games being played? I'm not such a gamer, so I'll take
if
an
it's not play exactly.
There is FIFA. What else? What are the games, Sai?
There is FIFA, there is Call of Duty, anything to do with PlayStation. If not that, you see a kid has a Netflix account. Now you wonder for sure, why does this kid need a Netflix account? What type of entertainment will he find there that he can't find outside?
I think that is wrong. Even when you're trying to look at the social life of this child, because I mean we have all of this aspect, and your social life is very important as well. So mtoi hana friends, labda maybe I don't know Instagram, because they are all over Instagram. I bump into this kid's account, that TikTok and Instagram, like, oh my god. Okay.
You know.
Okay.
I
take a chill pill because man, at my age, your time. Okay, first of all, akukwa na Instagram, akukwa na TikTok. I think the first social media I joined was Facebook, and that was I joined Facebook in, I think, Form 2.
Which year was that?
Unataka nichome?
Sinauliza tu.
Wacha nafanya hapa mathematics haraka haraka and they'll figure. Okay, that was in 2015.
2015 you in Form 2.
Sasa sana ataniambia mimi ni mtoto wa juzi.
Let's carry on with this conversation, shall we?
Imagine, don't do that. Mimi bado ni mzee, please.
It's all in the mindset. I am supporting you.
Thank you. Yes. I appreciate it. So I was saying I joined Facebook in 2015 class 7, and I wasn't the way kids are right now. Kids are going all out. Watoto, I'm looking at their names and they're so cool. What was your first Facebook name?
In 2010,
it
was Tony Bola Kid Gumo. The Bola, cause
nakwambia tukianza kusema jina zetu za kwanza za Facebook hapa, embarrassment.
Hey.
You don't want to know mine, and I don't think I'll ever tell anyone my first Facebook
name. There were those
name.
standards there as my profile picture. The ones I've seen on the road, I've bought them for 150 there. They were red. I've never. And I'd relaxed my hair. By the way, due to that, for those who on Juice Wave Radio Instagram page, I'm gonna send that picture and I'll make sure to be posted.
Well, maybe I'm not sharing any of my throwback pictures.
Aren't you proud of where you're from?
I am, but the cringe, man, the cringe. Umepiga luku, umevaa sijui nini. We will be talking about that maybe next Thursday, about style, about fashion, and how fashion has changed from, back in the day up until now to what for hipsters. Now, what else? What you
Skinny jeans.
Skinny jeans.
That was high school, my friend.
High school.
That between 2009 and Supras. You know that's no. Supras is a kitambo. That's Avapal. I think it's Vizi. He still has his Supras till death.
Wow.
My friend, Supras was the big deal. It was like the way we're wearing Air Force Ones right now. Hey,
yeah,
Supras.
But Supras ilikuwa Air Force.
If you didn't add a Supra and you're a dude, oh my Jesus.
Hizo ndio zilikuwa sasa, signature look for cool kids na bazoos your time.
Yes.
So you guys, we are talking about the definition of fun and how we used to have fun back in the day and how kids are having fun now. And man, I prefer ya kitambo. I swear. I prefer ya kitambo. So tell us what you used to play kitambo. Tell us, describe your game. Tunaona games zingine hapa honestly nilikuwa najua. What did you play? What role were you taking in Chababa, Chamama?
Ma watchmen wako hapo wengi ndo wanaingia. Watchmen. Sema tu
Polite reminder sana amesema ugly niggas ndo walikuwa wanacheza watchman. Na ma cool kids ndo walikuwa wanacheza.
Exactly.
Wanacheza baba. Madem haikuwa, there wasn't much really. Them of course utakuwa maybe auntie ama utakuwa mom.
For the ladies, if you played Chababa, Chamama and you're the mama, you are pretty.
Okay. Those were the standards.
Exactly. Let me tell you something. When you were young, you guys knew what they wanted. So they won't just go for anyone. They'll be like, you see that chile, like, lazima we mama. So since for the baba, you've chosen who's the wife. Because every girl wanted to be the mama. The boss lady calling the shots.
What? That is DJ Stana. Let me know. Tell me what you think about all of this. Share your memories. Ni game gani ilikuwa inakubamba sana na hata saa hii unaweza make it still play kati saa hii. And bladder, please. And also tell us what you think about, the fact that saa hii watu hii hawaendi nje kucheza, they're just on their phones and everything. Fun may revolve around technology, and a kid right now thinks the only way wanaweza have fun, wanaweza cheza ni on their phone. So tell us what you think about that. This is Juice Wave Radio, and this is the Groove Gang Show. Mazee hapa tu ni vibes too. This is Beat Thursday. We are taking it back. DJ Stana kwa hapa anapatia muziki ya kitambo, muziki. Yani the fact that I'm still jamming to some of these tunes tells you how good this music is.
Exactly.
All right. So tell us. Also, send in your request. Tell us what you want to be played for this Thursday afternoon, man. Najua watu wamengoja tu kesho. Unajua any kesho at least.
Nowadays Fridays doesn't have the oomph, because now why are you excited for Friday and by 8 o'clock you'll be in the house like a kid? There's nothing to be excited about Friday.
I still feel the Friday vibe for me. Hey. So tell us what you're feeling. Tell us what's happening. Niongelesheni pale kwa comment section. I'll be reading all of your comments to tuongee. All right. DJ Stana, take us back to the music, and we will be right back.
We are the juice. We are the juice.
We are the juice.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's magnetic.
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
She's magnetic. She's magnetic for some. She's magnetic. She's magnetic for some. She's magnetic.
We are the juice.
Taka tu haki, so lazima nimfanye awe my baby kirasmi. Mimi robano tungu sifol na manati manake insist at least to change my number. Halaba nikihala juma ushanipa ngoma ya track, so acha hizo strings to attack. Kuna physics in a share 50-50. I give myself to you, attract me baby boo.
Napenda unavyonukia, urembo wako kweli wavutia. Unani confuse, unani seduce, nikikuona baby kumuenda gaga. She is magnetic, magnetic for some. She is magnetic, magnetic for some.
The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Namtaka kishenzi, siwezi kumlose. Anajua kuniuse, medically speaking. At the same time akopoa, medically speaking. Dr. Kolo, yes, me a smooth preparator, pali magnetic free. Batman, me a figure, navigator from the club straight to the car, into my room and hit it like a star.
Napenda unavyonukia, urembo wako kweli wavutia. Unani confuse, unani seduce.
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
DJ Stunner.
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
You give me, I cannot break these chains that you lock me. Umenifunga mami, unsibie mami, nimekubali and don't release me.
Anything you say, I'll do. Anything you want, I'll give. Baby, your love is taking me to places I never knew. Prisoner, prisoner.
Umenishika, shika.
Prisoner, prisoner. Until I'm calling me before.
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
Baby boo, ni mapenzi tu, hakuna mwingine maishani ni wewe tu. Vile unatapa sama kila saa, inabaki nimekaa, nibaki nimezubama. Na hii ni kweli ma, nisikufiche ma, hii ni mapenzi kutoka kwa roho ma. Ningependa kueleza jinsi umenifanya nikakupenda, ndo ninasema you're my only strength, you're my only weakness. You're the kind of girl I want to be seen with. Niwe wako wa milele, tupendane mpaka mwisho, tukaenda tupendane, cause I wanna spend the rest of my life with you. nataka tuwe na family ya mimi, nataka tuishi nawe pamoja, we're all together forever and ever. I wanna spend the rest of my life with you, nataka tuwe na family and you, nataka tuishi nawe pamoja, we're all together forever and ever with you. I wanna spend the rest of my life with you, nataka tuwe na family and you, nataka tuishi nawe
Tukisema cancel, jibu forever. New NWA niggas with an agenda. Kid Kate, Mad Trizzy na Major. Only thing we want to see is my beggar. Buddha ni danger, so pia tu 6 million ways to die, Buddha chagua. Nani, awale wase unawajua. When we rock up on the mic, it's like 1, 2, Hey, kona hiyo vitu meirai. Ina boom boom, 12 kwa ndai. Moto, kashai. Akiwalai.
Staki uweke mikono juu, staki ukatike ujikutu umevunjika mguu. Staki kusikia mtu akipiga nduru, lakini nataka kuona kila mgenge akidu.
Nipe bega,
mabega.
Nipe bega,
mabega.
Nipe bega,
mabega.
Nipe bega,
mabega.
Nipe bega,
mabega. Cancel. Mabega. Wongo. Mabega.
Tulipokuwa primo, ulisema umeninoki, nikakuseti kwa odijo. Tukaingia seko, adolezi kanipanda, nikakubusu kwenye basta. Hey. Tukaingia kampo, nikasema nakupenda, ukasema unasoma. Bado nakuona daily, looking fly, na feel even more. Ooh, I wonder what I'm gonna do if you ever walk out the door. Bado wani yule, bado nakufeel baby vile. Bado wani yule, bado nakufeel baby vile. Ukiwa mahali nakonda sana.
Track inaenda kwa waziri wote wa mafree. Dere wa mafree, konda wa mafree. Dunia kama unapanda mafree.
We are the Juice.
Kenyan boy, make me heart skip a bit like boy. The way he move on the dance floor, boy. He a original Kenyan boy. Yo,
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
It's easy. The first lady, we make it hot. You know, we make it hot.
Can you know, won't you come take a walk with me? Namtaka chali wa Nairobi. Kenyan boy, won't you come take a walk with me? Oh, achunga taka mati wa Nairobi. Can you know, won't you come take a walk with me? Namtaka chali wa Nairobi. Kenyan boy, won't you come take a walk with me? Oh, achunga taka mati wa Nairobi.
Nilikutana na yeye nikipanda 23 kwenye bus stop akinicheki secretly. Jamaa was so fly, yo karibu mini bleki. Akapanda ma 3 karibu na mikaketi. Immediately sikungoja sikusleki, nikajidai excuse me unafeki. Got his attention, sasa poa mambo deadly. Ni aje chali, vipi unaitwa nani? Mimi naitwa Naz na burujo mtaani. Where you going to? Unashuka upande gani? And if you don't mind, twende round the mtaani. I like the way you smell, hiyo ni cologne gani? Umenibamba style nyingine deadly yani. Unapenda reggae, nina collection nyumbani. Tumefika kuja piga left hapa njiani. Pop some of that tuongee mambo flani.
Vitisho vya pende mbili vitanifanya mimi nini?
Tishi, babaishi, maisha nayoishi, haya nikubali. Tishi, babaishi, maisha nayoishi, haya nikubali.
Bila spare tire nasafiri kwenye barabara ya maisha bila kutaka, saa yoyote naweza kupata pancha. Kwa hivyo naendesha gari yangu pole pole sana. Allahu Akbar, Mungu ni mkubwa. Asante Baba kwa kunisaidia kujua ukiotesha mazuri utavuna. Tangu siku yangu ya kuzaliwa mpaka siku hii tumefika. Hakuna mtu angewahi fikiria sifa za Isa, yule kijana aliyekuwa kikaa jobless kona kisaga gomba. Ijapokuwa amesoma angekuwa akisikizwa kwa redio, matamshi kukubaliwa na kila masikio, kucheza kupu dansa au chakacha ndio matokeo. Leo ni leo, nikilegea cha kwangu kitapepea. Si mimi, ni maisha ninayoishi. Hamnitishi, hamnibabaishi.
Tishi, hamnibabaishi, maisha nayoishi, haya nikubali. Tishi,
the juice. We are the juice.
We are the juice. Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
Tupate mambo matamu toka kwangu, nipe nikupe, raha tupate, tupate mambo matamu toka kwangu, nipe nikupe, raha tupate, tupate mambo matamu toka kwangu, nipe nikupe, raha tupate, tupate mambo matamu toka kwangu. Come baby, 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 come. Tupate mambo matamu toka kwangu, tupate true love na mashamsham, so many wapenda napenda we wantu. Ukiona wanaleta uchochezi, hawana nia njema kama vikachana nao. Blam blam, wacha wana ham, fanya nao mema mabaya wakati steam ikibidi vyo. Nipe mambo ni date nikupe, yangu adimu njo nikupe. Nipe nikupe, raha tupate, tupate mambo matamu toka kwangu. Nipe nikupe, raha tupate, tupate mambo matamu toka kwangu. Nipe nikupe, raha tupate, tupate mambo matamu toka kwangu.
Najiangalia kwa kioo.
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
Najiangalia kwa kioo.
We are the juice. We are the juice.
We are the juice.
Najiangalia kwa kioo. Maisha ni kama safari na yangu ishanoa nanga. Tuna siku mbili muhimu, ya kuzaliwa na ya kuzama. Yangu ya kuzaliwa nishaijua, bado ya kuzama toka duniani. Wanaongea sana na hawajui kule nimetoka, wakisema na didimia, ona bado na bebea, wakiniombea mabaya duniani, nazidi rusha zaidi yao. Wakidhani na didimia, ona bado na bebea, wakiniombea mabaya duniani, nazidi rusha zaidi yao. Najiangalia kwa kioo.
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
Umeamua kunitoroka, ikiwa unahisi kwamba ujisikii na mimi tena, napo nimekuwa ngumu kunitokeza. Naona ni bora nilie leo badala ya kesho. Kupenda usipendwe ni kama kujitia kitanzi, nitasimama na sururu kwa ardhi nikitafuta penzi lako. Hili lipigwe fimbo kwa mwili, sababu tajikuna ama tajikanda na maji moto. Maumivu ya penzi mtu ajikuni wala jikandi na maji, na kula upasuaji ovyo. Kama kuna kosa mmewaifanya, kama kuna jinsi tunaweza leta.
We are the juice. We are the juice.
We are the juice.
We are definitely the juice right here on Juice Wave Radio. This is the Groove Gang Show. My name is Kariuki Winnie. I'm joined by DJ Stana himself. Hey, Bazu.
They call me the Fresh Prince of 125.
Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. the Prince of what?
125. You know, I always ride and die for wrong guys.
It's funny. We're rapping 125.
Come
Both of us,
on,
by the way.
I mean, the baddest duo on the radio show from local to international.
Tumetoka Rungai.
Exactly.
125 representing. Vibaya sana.
Exactly. And guys don't know, by the way, Rongai is an international place, so don't hate on us.
Rungai is an international place.
We are not on
Alright.
lockdown.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
Sawa sawa. So this is back in time Thursday. So when you're commenting, use the hashtag on Twitter. Use the hashtag #BitThursday. Sawa sawa. It's about taking it back in time, and we were just discussing how we used to have fun kitambo, and it's amazing. Actually, it's amazing. I would go back. Actually,
For me,
I would
you know-
definitely
you
go
know-
back to play all those games.
I remember there's a time we were talking with Moga and the boys, and we were like, if there's something you missed when you were a kid, for me, one thing I've missed is Ruru. And it's 50 cents.
Oh yeah.
That 50 cents used to buy those biscuits for sweets.
No.
Those are like the nice the biscuits which were at the sugar on top.
Hey, nice.
Yes, used to buy those ones. Toffee, ball gum.
Me, the only thing I remember buying na 50 cents, Nicole.
This was 2002.
Okay, don't come at me.
Now, in 2002, where were you?
Please don't. Please,
2002 and 1.
But at
And
least,
Coke,
at
by
least
the
I
Coke.
used the 50 cents. At least they little me.
It used to be 50 cents. I remember
Yeah.
there was a 50 cent, there was a 5 cent.
Hey,
So
wait,
those
Miss
ones,
Kupata 5 cents.
those are for 5 cents. It was we used to have a jar. My mom used to have a jar. in the house. So those coins she used to keep there.
Okay.
So I was lucky at least ninaweza sema niliona 5 cents.
Me, I think I saw, but I didn't use. I did Niliona, but on a 10 cents here. I saw it, but I didn't
Exactly,
use
you
it.
see.
Yeah.
So now, as in, times used to be easy. It used to just go to school, come back, go play, watch.
Unatokea shule like a 4, like a bag, mnaenda sasa
But
cheza game
I
or
think I
something.
don't know if our listeners are listening. If they remember, there used to be this popular advert. Yeah, Tumechill.
Yeah, students.
If you did not find that advert,
Tumechill.
you are young.
I think I do. I remember ya kuchina kumbuka hiyo ad.
Yes. That time it used to be aired on Nation. Even guys, let me tell you guys right now, those days it used to be KBC and KTN. Nation just came the other day.
And Citizen.
And Citizen.
Citizen PI.
Because I remember that time in Mombasa, for us it used to be, Nation could not reach Mombasa. Yeah, Nation that time it was only Nairobi.
Okay.
So it used to be KBC and KTN. Because that time KTN was under the president of, it was the late Moi was president. It was, had shares or something to do with it.
Right.
So obviously it had gone national. Yes.
Hey, okay. So this is Back in Time Thursday with me, Kariuki Winnie, and DJ Stana. Every Thursday, in itakuwa drill, sawa sawa? So we just trying to throw back some of these things. Leo tumedecide tuongelele games tulikuwa tunacheza kitambo. People are here actually saying what you said is true. That ugly niggas. Not that I'm calling anyone ugly. But hao ndio walikuwa wanacheza Watchman, mademu wa supu, walikuwa wanacheza mama, na mabazu walikuwa wanacheza.
Exactly.
Wanacheza baba.
Kwanza pale kwa Bazoo it was status. If you know you come from the rich family, hiyo ilikuwa yako straight point.
Kwa mama na baba, let
Yeah.
me tell you. Na wao ndio walikuwa na on ball, wao ndio walikuwa wana on kamba na nini, as in they used to literally like control the whole game. Kwenye mtacheza mwenye atakuwa game. Do you know it was a whole thing ati niaje nazingia game. And then they'd say no or yes, and it was up to them.
It was tough. You had this thing about network and connections. Hey, we started from way back.
Kwa beshte ya mwenye akona ball ama mwenye ball, mwenye bike, nukwewe rao, as in, it used to be tough, man. It used to be tough. So people are coming in, nataka nifanye register, ni call in register, you know. You guys tulikuwa tunaitwa register, right?
Asubuhi.
Si shule, tulikuwa tunaitwa register.
Yeah.
It was a whole thing.
Hey, that thing that many present. I don't know who present.
So I will do a quick roll call here. I can see Jill Wamera. Shout out to you, Mami. Moses Gikonyo. I see Kamami. Shout out to you. Deep State bado nawaona. Shout out to Juma. Shout out to Melanie. Shout out to Ali. Shout out to Wes. You guys are amazing. DJ Uyizi, I see you. Poet Tano nakuona. Shout out to you. Nani mwingine? Nduta, shout out to you, Mami. I thank you so much. Na nasema yeye alikuwa anacheza mama lakini sasa yako
Alikuwa na ring akiwa mtoi. How times have changed.
How times have changed. Ulikuwa unacheza hapa baba sasa hii hauna mami.
Corona imeharibu mambo. Imeharibu hesabu.
Don't blame corona, please.
The virus has made it hard for the boy child.
Blame corona. Unajua watu wengine wana blame corona na wameshikwa bro.
For me, I'm respecting the females out there, social distance.
So you're social distancing from women. Okay.
Tuna vibe WhatsApp hapo, tunaongelesha tu lakini vaa mask kikuja.
Avae mask. Atakula.
Unajua sasa kivaa mask, let me tell you something we guys normally say. She is yours for that moment. It's like a Bluetooth device.
Where?
You get me?
Where? I don't get you.
Okay, now let me explain loud. If she comes, huyo ni wako. That's why tunasema Nairobi there's no relationship.
Wait. Please speak for yourself.
You're in a relationship.
Please speak for yourself.
Are you in a relationship?
Speak for yourself.
Nimeuliza tu swali.
Acha nikwambie, watu wanasema Nairobi. Kwa ground watu wanapendwa vizuri, my friend.
ground labda ni kama unasema ni ground ya kuenda Naivasha na kurudi, hapo ndo watu wanapendana tu.
You know what? Your story, we'll get back to that. But right about now, I want us to get into a segment where we have a throwback artist for the day. So each and every Friday, we will be highlighting a throwback artist. You know, I'm talking about an artist Monyalianza back in the day. They could still be doing music or something, as in just highlighting these people, you know, and checking out their music, checking out vile walikuwa wanafanya vitu, you know. And drum rolls, kengele ama kwanza ni announce alafu kengele. Kwanza ni announce alafu tupige kengele.
Exactly.
All right, sawa. So our throwback artist for today is none other than Mgenge Mtruno Nini. So our throwback artist for today is Nonini, and I'm telling you, I was so excited as I was digging into his stories, his music, and man's a legend.
As in Nonini, ulizaliwa mwaka gani?
Unajua utaniandika like that?
Okay, sawa.
Unaniandika hi world. Check Winnie's age out. No, please don't andika me like that. But I definitely jumped to Katayo, I jumped to Keroro, I jumped to Manziwa Nairobi, so usinione hivi.
Nawe kamuje?
Wait, unataka nini sahi? Acha nisiaribu. So, Nonini is our throwback artist for today, and I want us to talk a bit about say what he used to do and stuff yani amefanya up until now, all right? So, I mean, when you hear Nonini, what comes to mind?
Wow.
What song, what vibe, what lines?
I remember, you know that time I was a kid, I didn't understand what he was singing.
We will get to that, yeah.
But there was Keroro. Keroro, Niko Gage, Niko Mach. I remember in school, we used to imitate him, as in, because it used to come on the beat.
The beat ilikuwa inaanza like 5. It was 5. Lazima uko hapo locked in.
Locked in, my friend. That time it was a big deal, So now,
left behind,
So now you're there. It was Wekamu and it was Keroro, then Wekamu. Which other one which I think I loved for Nonini Mbaya? Mtoto Mzuri actually. Katayo came in. Katayo came later because it was based on corruption.
Oh yeah.
I remember.
Now it makes so much
then
sense.
Furai they came because it was with Nameless. Kwanza.
Hiyo duo ilikuwa mbaya sana. Mbaya.
That time it was Caliph Records vs Ogopa DJs.
Ilikuwa beef, ilikuwa whole thing.
It was a compare.
For real?
It was camp vs camp. Huyu anatoa hit, these guys go and remove a hit. I think that's why I think let me say, for me, I actually hope those days come back. Because those were the days.
Like music-wise, what
you know, it was music-wise, it was a competition. Because looking into it, guys had to pull up their socks.
Thank you, but let's highlight that it was healthy competition.
Exactly.
Back then. It wasn't really.
It
didn't have so much flavor. It was too healthy.
But it was the healthy competition.
Yeah.
You get me? So now for that, it used to make it easy for us fans to vibe to a song. Because remember when Nonini was among the first pioneers of Caliph Records.
Yeah, true.
If you look at Wasichana wa Nairobi, the song, you can see how Juakali was there, skinny. He even didn't start singing.
I say, pesa sabuni ya roho. You're not hujachapa una pesa.
Mimi imagine niko na pesa kidogo na kahivi. Hey.
Just imagine.
Just wait for this year to end.
Just imagine. All right, so that is some background stories and background songs. I mean, his songs za kitambo. We're looking at Nonini. Actually, I was surprised that he's 38 now, and he's still looking very fresh, man.
Pesa. Get money and you see you never get old.
Amejieka fiti. Unajua kuna watu for some reason they leave the industry and then wanaenda wanachapa. I don't know what happens out here. I really don't know what happens. But anyway, amejieka fiti. He's 38 years old, or he's turning 38 come this year, and he made his debut track. Yani ile track ili hit kabisa ni Manzi wa Nairobi back in 2000.
Exactly.
And to ask yourself how old you are. Fanya mathematics. Fanya mathematics. wonder how old you were when he was doing that. So Manzi wa Nairobi, it brought him out here, and then he followed up with kina Weka Musasa na hizo mangoma sahi zenye Stana amesema tu sahi. What's another thing that Ama stood out was how he tried to bring artists up. Like immediately this guy was out there, units. He took units and akawa mentor. You know, that's what I'm saying. As much as there was competition, it was healthy. They were trying to bring each other up along the way.
And that's how it's meant to be.
Even though inafaa mse, you know, sasa mtu anataka kuomoka au moke peke yake, and you know, they just want the spotlight for themselves. So this guy hits and he starts taking akina units now after some mentoring he leaves them to go and shine out there, and that's what happened. I think that's so nice.
I wish all artists, current artists, take learn live from that actually, because now it's all about competition. Now it's all about who has money, who has this and that, and it's not helping. If you can't bring up people, that's why you see. I understand this artist. Sorry to come in so current. That's why you see. I understand Gengeton artists when they came out. They came with, you know, when you knock the door, they refuse to open. Now they locked it out. And they came with a hammer, you know, in a truck, and they put the door down, and they came and they heard. Yeah. And that's why I'm saying right now, guys are complaining, artists are like this, but not the old artists who brought in those artists who were bombing. Yeah. So these artists, Walingis or the old artists, are not doing the same to this current one.
And
for
I feel
now.
like tukiendelea hivyo will kill the music industry.
That's why you
especially
see
here in Kenya.
Tanzania are beating us. You know, when I was a kid, guys don't know, when I was a kid, Diamond used to come to Mombasa to perform. I remember it was 2005, 2006 at a club called Mamba Village.
Wait, how did you used to go?
No, like you see in Mombasa, you see in Mombasa that time, bongo was a big thing.
Yeah.
So Tanzanian artists used to come to Mombasa because Mombasa was like the hub of everything.
Yeah.
So Mombasa guys used to vibe with bongo. That's why you see guys, most guys say, oh, bongo is not Kenyan. Bongo is Kenyan. Mombasa bongo is a big deal. If you ask guys born in Mombasa from the 90s, born 94, born 91, they'll tell you. There was an artist called Dogiman. Dogiman had to move out from TZ and relocated to Mombasa.
Wow.
Yes.
That's amazing, and I think that's a very important point sana amesema tu sahi. Artists wa sahi, I don't think wanajaribu to build each other. If anything, it ends up affecting the music they are producing, because some of this unapata tu ni diss tracks kila saa, you're trying to outdo the other person and not really giving.
Wanataka kuwakatel waketi hapo.
Right? They just want the spotlight for themselves, you know? And I think that should change. Honestly, I am actually calling out artists who are getting the spotlight, they're somewhere, some good place in the industry. Try and bring these other people up. Jusai Nonini aliacha amementa wase. He may not be singing right now, but he's mentored people into this industry, you know. And at least they'll have an idea of where to start. So seti tunapata wase wana come through upcoming and they're doing some shitty things, you know. I mean, I think it's important that artists build each other. As much as kuna competition, watch equal healthy competition.
Exactly.
That is one point that I will put out. Another thing that stood out for me was, and that is where we will have a whole conversation, content. His content, content for his music back in the day, and how it affected him. Sana amesema kitu important sana that we never really used to understand what Nonini used to sing. And let me tell you, if you dig in, you'll be shook. You will be shook because you'll be surprised at why we are calling out Gengeton artist right now, because his music was pretty. It was pretty.
It was in parables.
Okay.
It was nasty, but it was in parables.
Nasty, but
Gengeton,
it was so coded. It was so coded. Me nilikuwa na realize lines zingine way later.
Also me.
Sasa ndo zina make wait. Hapo ulikuwa unasema nini? You know?
Just like the one for Keroro.
Yeah.
Or Wekamu. Wekamu kumbe is there calling Achille to come to his house.
Yes.
Yeah? That time, as we were just singing like it's a lullaby, like it's a gospel song. We don't know what we are saying.
Yes.
And that's what I think Nonini and the whole of Caliph Records hit, cause they were singing things that were happening in the hood.
Yeah, true.
You know, once you remove some content that someone relates to, like ini kitu na happen kwa mtaa, Believe you me, those are fans. And that's where Caliph Records built their name.
Yeah.
Because of they were singing, Nonini kept on singing, things were happening in the club. Keroro, it was about guys who drink too much. Wekamu, then Silazima to do, trying to, you get, with Kinapunit that time.
Yeah.
As in, every song had a chord and had a message.
Thank you. And that's why I want to actually say this. Sawa, your music might have some nasty lyrics here and there, but can you please try and code
Exactly.
your lyrics, because I swear some of the lines sahi ndio hata naweza sikiza ni make sense out of them, but kitambo
However,
sahi watoto wanajua kile wanaimba, they
Bana.
know very well when they are saying something, they know.
Have you ever been into a matatu? Yes, I'm sure in Rongai when you panda Nganya
Yes,
like Boombox or Bumblebee.
Yeah.
Then you're seated next to a shosho. Then there's a Gengeton song coming on. Have you ever felt embarrassed?
Thank you. It's not
Even
it's
you're
not
trying to
embarrassing,
look-
even when it's playing and I'm with my parents,
Yeah.
for example, and it's I can't even sing along because
You can't.
what?
And here line ati kula njugu si ufanye nini? You're like,
I know. It's so embarrassing. Aki, and I know you guys can relate. Please talk to me on the comment section. It's embarrassing. Like, it's not coded. It's out there. I mean,
I'm
and
telling
it's
you.
nasty as hell, especially for Genge too. So I want people to look back into Genge, Yakina Nonini, and actually see how coded that music was. And it never brought any problems.
It didn't.
However, recently, Nonini came out saying how that affected his business side of
Exactly.
music.
Brands.
Brands were like, hey, brozy. He missed so many endorsements. People were like, hey, mazi hatuwezi relate brand yetu na content yako. And that is I think that's a conversation we need to have, because sawa uko na talent, sawa unaweza imba. But there's always a commercial side of this. I mean, you just don't want to invest and not get money.
If it was Nonini at that time, ningeenda kampuni kama Trust.
Let me tell you, that is actually making a lot of sense. Do you know even Trust he missed the Trust endorsement?
Because I think
He did actually. He actually came
Okay.
out and said Trust pia walikata, and it was given to akina Nameless, akina Juakali.
which was sad.
Yeah.
But you see now also the other time it was the Wazers who were in the board. So for them they could not relate to the music.
Sorry?
They were old guys in running those big positions in those companies. So for them they were like, they did not understand what this guy was saying, and then maybe when they tried to ask and they're being translated to, they were like, no, this is too vulgar.
Yeah.
And I think maybe that was wrong, because his songs were not vulgar. They were coded.
Okay, as much as they were vulgar, we're saying they were coded.
Coded.
Yeah.
You know, once you get your song coded, you can play it freely. You get?
Yeah.
Even Keroro, and again I'm gonna Google Manzo Nairobi and Keroro.
Uh-huh.
Or even for Juakali song, Juakali's Winnie Asali. I didn't know that line till I got older. Like, okay, this is what he meant. Wow, okay, that was smart of him. Because still he penetrated the market very well with those coded lines.
Yeah, true. Actually, what he says was, he was on an interview and he was saying, fan base ilikuwa amazing. He had the fan base. Tours alikuwa naenda every now and then. Like, his music was doing so well, but when it came to endorsements na brands, that was not working. And the first endorsement he got was actually 2018. That was like 10 years later, Nonini. His
Hold on,
first official,
2018.
Yes.
So even the one for Orange, he didn't get the one for 2005. I remember the one Juakali was given an endorsement. He was the first Kenyan artist to be given an endorsement by an international company. Correct me if I'm wrong. It was by Orange.
I don't remember that.
It was Zayn, Orange, and there was Safaricom. Orange, was it? Yeah, Orange took him.
Wow. He actually does say that, He mentions names. Akina Nonini,
that time-
anasema watu wote walikuwa wanapata, anapiga mashow, anaenda tours nini, lakini endorsements hakuwa anapata.
Or maybe
And-
pia alikuwa amekosana na mtu hapo, we don't know.
Well, now that would be, I don't know, that would be him to tell us, but I don't really think so. Honestly, I feel like, you know what? Unaona venye sahi Gengeton imekuwa ni content. Like Gengeton ni content. Adi si sound at this point ni content. And it's mostly stuff revolving around sex, around drugs, and That is how we branded Gengeton, actually, if I should put it like that.
But that's what's Gengeton. Have you listened to the lyrics? There's nothing about talking about going to church there.
I'm not saying you sing about talking to church, you know. In fact, actually, I'm advocating, that's your style, but code your music. Also, it's where that's what defines your music.
You see, the thing is, I blame the older artists, the OGs of this music industry.
Who are we looking at?
Because they would have, like, for example, let's say Nameless, for example, they will have told these kids, with the type of track you are entering with, the beats are very good.
Yes.
Try singing with chords. You get?
Yes.
Make it mind enticing. Let this person think with what you're saying.
Yes.
Don't make it straightforward. That's why you see some songs lasted for a week.
Thank you. You know, and actually, when Gengeton came in, I thought it was very promising when we were trying to look at having our own sound as Kenya. I thought when you tulikuwa na genge, you know, music is evolving, alright. And I was actually welcoming Gengeton. This is nice. Until ikakuwa Gengeton ni content. Kuna venye Gengeton ikakuwa ni uimbe mangoma design fulani, useme vitu fulani, hiyo ndio Gengeton style. You know? But the sound, the beats were amazing. If anything, this are the Gengeton ndio mangoma zita play kwa clubs and you know everyone will be jamming nini. But when you unasema tu 1 week and the song is just out, and I mean
that time I have a 30-day carton of milk. They are still fresh. And someone's music has already been forgotten in 7 days. Nairobi.
Western anasema maziwa yake inakaa fresh 30 days.
It's tough.
Oh my God. This is Juice Wave Radio. You're listening to the Big Thursday show with me, Winnie, the Groove Queen, of course, and DJ Stana. And we're trying to look at this artist, this throwback artist, Nonini, what stuff alikuwa anafanya, vile aligrow, nini, and what he's doing right about now. I want us to play some songs za Nonini. Also, tell me, which was your favorite song, Nonini, back in the day? I think I will pick, it's very hard to pick, but I will pick, let me pick Keroro.
For me, it was Manzi wa Nairobi.
Let me pick Keroro. Sana amesema yake ilikuwa Manzi wa Nairobi. Tell us, what song? Ni ngoma gani ndio ilikuwa nice sana ya Nonini? Tell me in the comment section. We'll definitely be playing it. Also, ngoma tu zote, ngoma zozote za Nonini, you tell us. And we'll be right here to play the song for you. So this is Bit Thursday, back in time Thursday with me, your Groove Queen, Winnie, and DJ Stana right about now, about to play you.
We are the juice. We are the juice.
We are the juice. Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
Manzi wa Nairobi amkwanze katika. Machani leo hamnalala. Manzi wa Nairobi amkwanze katika. Kaini manzi wa Nairobi amkwanze katika. Piga nduru, sikike kwetu Afrika. Sima nchi zote lazima kelele itafika. Dunia nzima kuna manzika wa Nairobi. Amengarangu safi kidanja na mezitoa tope. Kila siku na muona tembea na maringo. Ajo ukipita lazima utapindwa hiyo shingo. Kwa akili nafikiria tafunguaje hizo vifungo. Hiyo jinsi imemkaza itankazi ya kufika huko. Wazo nimeshinda kusema jina yangu Nonini. Sababu nimeona mwingine amengara limini na nini. Tiki plat tumekanika nimekunywa changa. Sio zile vitu nimeona jana usiku tu utashangaa. Chokali na kombe tabidi tumeanza kuchanga. Kama una vino hicho utaanza kuchanga changa. Cheki ule kaka. Cheki ule kika. Ningekuwa judge Miss Universe ingekuwa kawaida. Manzi wote wa Nairobi wangeshinda bila shida. Machali leo haunalala. Kaini manzi wa Nairobi amkwanze katika. Machali leo haunalala. Kaini manzi wa Nairobi amkwanze katika. Machali leo haunalala. Kaini manzi wa Nairobi amkwanze katika. Machali leo haunalala. Kaini manzi wa Nairobi mtoto mzuri remix. Mambo sawa. Tukaruka shawa. Sinajua mambo sawa. Hakuna tafash. Inanibamba.
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
Kushona mtu msima Karen 4.6 aitwa Lima Mama Nita. Mrefu kidogo mnachana kitu 3 meters. Nipande kama maji kwa taa kutoka kwa mita. Mdogo aweza nkatikia. Nikiwa nyuma yake za dhani mimi ni mkia. Hii drink yangu amefanya kajimwagia. Na anacheka nikimwambia nataka akipita base kila mtu amwita nti.
tabia tabia zake za Danieli mlami, ngozi yake laini na rangi ya lami, macho akincheki na wish ningekuwa ndani ya jeans yake, lipata size yake, anipeleke kwake, aishi kwa mamake, kila mare na mshengware tusilale mate asiye mambo, atake nipeleke aoni tukimaliza tuaruka mtoto mzuri kwangu asiye mambo, atake nipeleke ngoma tukimaliza lala tuaningiaga club, wanatoka asubuhi na mapema lala tuwapenda kupewa hata kanishtunga
We are the juice. We are the juice.
Kenya lala tuaningiaga club, wanatoka asubuhi na mapema lala tuwapenda kupewa hata kanishtunga kwa mforobo noke kwa hewa. Another Homeboys Productions. Yeah. Wajumishwa kusema chini yangu
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
Kwa nini kiroro niko kejo, niko majicho, niko keroro. Hakuna tunaona kwa club isipokuwa biangu na watoto. Kwanza kwa konta kuna moja ananipiga usoro, na mjemeleo kunikisita niangalia vibaya, lakini mimi najua yonitaka mkoa wele ama mimi naona vitu zangu. Ndacha kwenda kwa mama pima joko kunywa ngango. Mwanukia poa kwani umejipaka nini? Na hope umejipaka huko jinish. Asubuhi kifika joy club isitoki bila wewe nimekukunja jo ndani ya ikoti. Hebu simama kwanza nikagoe hizo vitu. Nikiona zimesimama lazima jo ndakutibu. Na zimesimama lakini nikuulize swali, umevaa chupi ngapi jo hapo ndani? Usiniongeshe kigoso jo. Kwani wewe ni mlami? Leo nimebeba CD zangu. Sidhani trust yangu haiko na bado izasema nami. Sina trust na bado izasema nami. Niko cash, niko manji, niko
Introducing Bonnie and Prussia Nagabu Jesse on this. Si lazima si lazima tutu tunazenda home na tuchitu. 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 Si lazima tutu tunaweza kwenda kwanza ketani. Twende baby tupate matani. Leo kuna cha kukanga ndani. Wacha nikulip kutoka kwenye neck, back, lips mpaka kwa hips. Si ati kila saa nikiku undress, si ati kila saa ni cha kukares, si ati kila saa ni mambo ya sex. Si lazima, si lazima. Najua baby wewe unataka, pia mimi matime huwaga nataka, lakini leo manze mimi sijisikii. Hata mimi manze kichwa kinauma, tumbo pia nasikia kisokota, na kuna venye nasikia kukaokota. Si lazima tutu tunazenda home na tuchitu. Si lazima tutu tunazenda home na tuchitu. Si lazima tutu tunazenda home na tuchitu. Si lazima tutu tunazenda home na tuchitu.
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
Ngoja kwanza mvue hii mbota. Si lazima tutu tunaweza enda jake tukachill tu. Na huku mimi najitu kwa kona nikikucheki tu kasi jiskijo tunaweza bonga. Wanasema gama ndio afrodisi ya kutosha. Nikiangalia trout hivi nimetokwa. Tuko story yako wewe nishakuwa ngodha. Itakuwaje jo story zikatika. Hii movie tunacheki jo manze ikiisha. Kwanza mimi umevaa manze na nimaliza. Nataka kugusa lakini jo sitaki. Nataka kulala jo kushanvua shati. Tembelesho kibao jo sina bahati.
Tunazenda home na tuchitu. Si lazima tutu tunazenda home na tuchitu. Si lazima tutu tunazenda home na tuchitu. Si lazima tutu tunazenda home na tuchitu.
We are the juice. We are the juice.
We are the juice. Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
Shike mkono tupe, peke safari tume, tulipotoka kucheka na kumbuke, nishike mkono kupe, weke safari kule, tulikotoka, tulikosonga, saa kila mtu cheka na kumbuke.
Unaweza kumbuka tupiganie mziki ya genge na fry tu mtu akirequest ya DJ tu acheze. Sijika unaweza kumbuka Keva akiwa radio presenter, Ethnic Fusion kila Sunday mzee alikuwa analeta. Unaweza kumbuka Pinya akiwa DJ Club Jungle, Chwani ameendelea sabuya yake tu hustle. Sijika unaweza kumbuka vile kama ileta bala, maparono majamaa kwa tafuta tu ganga. Unaweza kumbuka msanii Dema alikuwa hizo enzi, ni rako na ameamka na wanadai jo achezi. Sijika unaweza kumbuka studio zilikuwa ngapi Nairobi, squeeze zimetokea everyday kagari mpya digital. Kumbuka hustle na kitumbia gao hiki, veteran wetu wanatutengezea hii mziki. Unaweza kumbuka siku mdudu haikuwa ustake, imagine vile maboya alikuwa na raroa.
Nishike mkono kupe, weke safari kule, tulikotoka, tulikosonga, saa kila mtu cheka na kumbuke, nishike mkono kupe, weke safari kule,
We are the juice.
Finally mambo yako imeanza kwenda poa. Through patience na persistence tumetoboa. Wafika tumefika mali tulikuwa tunataka.
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
Now the Godfather. Oneni mambo vile inaenda sasa, dunia nzima vile mgenge anaandika ukurasa za history bana, na maaction na kila kitu njoo mwaga nafanya. Nasema tuwezi ishi na usanii, daily kwa prove wrong tunaongeza vitambi. Utasimamishaje kifaru kwa full speed mbele, itapita na kila kitu, fungua pazia wewe. Bado ujue mchezo jo kuicheza kwa uwanja, wacha watangulie waende joko kwanza. Wanze na moto kisha watoe jasho brother, kije limo jo unaanza kuwakaribia. Ona sasa vile unawapita ukiwa smileia, finish line iko karibu jo imekaribia. Moyo inadunda taratibu inakimbia, hiyo ndoto yako na ndoto yangu mimi naishi. Kwa hivyo imba karibia, celebrate na meme. Kauna ganji kadhaa na manyara balaa, una machupa kadhaa na madada kadhaa, umetoka kwa bara mkali full kwa damu.
We are the juice. We are the juice.
We are the juice.
Majabu ya jaja na Godfather, miko hapa bado baada miaka 10. Wako nyuma kule utajusume, strategy ndio jina joe mchezo. Jamaa mmedoze kwani hamnaga uwezo ya kuthink badala ya kuwest ink. Video hatazi naga malip sync, msupa lady bia kaletwa na wakenge. Kute sauti tudem tunapiga kelele, hapa kule chakula tamu shika ule na ni bure. Shika ule na ukumbuke usumbuke ukumbuke next time kuna msimama katikati ya jamii. Watiaji na wasanii kumbuke akili mbele kuliko wote. Madua
pesa yangu siku hizi hapa kule, toka shule toka town mpaka ati mpaka macha hapa kule. Mimi yule hustler nasaka ganji hapa kule, familia naye kule, toka kite mpaka kile, toka nyuma mpaka mbele, mafans piga kelele kwenye klabu hapa kule kwenye klabu hapa kule twende klabu hapa kule hapa kule what time hapa kule what time hapa kule what time.
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
We are the juice. We are the juice.
We are the juice.
Nilipatana na uje mta moja California kumwani, wako leo panaga na mitu jukwani. Nikiroga watu na ngoma zangu kale, niko naye kwa hivyo jua tumetoka mbali. Madem karibu wote walikuwa wamepigwa maball, mtani eti ovajua ntuniga miss call. Anani like lakini ananichorea, sifi yake anaona gani katu nitamchomea. Lakini pole pole tu ndio mwendo, kidogo kidogo akaanza kunionyesha tu pendo. Nikamtoa kwa hao mali alizaliwa, tukahangaika kutafuta keja na maziwa. Yeye pekee ndo alikuwa na 100 tankiwa chini, tukinywa strungi na mahamri za 50. Musiokati weka kwa SP yake akatupa keja, kabul bala ya genge na mtu na tesa. Kila mmoja anataka kujua kwa nini niko nawe, kila mmoja anataka kujua kwa sababu niko nawe, kila mmoja anataka kujua kwa nini niko nawe, kila mmoja anataka kujua kwa sababu niko nawe, nini anataka
anatabia mbaya.
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
Anatabia mbaya. Genge. Bado home leo utanipata jo sitatoka. In remix yangu ya kwanza na naopi imetoka. Nimekuwa kwa keja tu nikipika nikishughulikia. Ngoma yako we kamu unaisikia. Vile iko poa jako yako na tunao kila kitu toa. Kuna sizo zile zinaambia toa. Sheku zamani kohoa. Domi na wewe au sio.
Style yake ni poa, ni innovative. Sina habari.
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
No nini 2003 chukua hiyo pia weka kamu. Kwani nini? Jamona manzita mwambia kama. Mwambia kuje. Leoni. Leoni kwa keta. Stoki hapa. Kwa hivyo ukitaka. Leoni kwa keta. Stoki hapa. Kwa hivyo ukitaka. Leo utanipata jo sitatoka kuandika ngoma si unajua siwezi choka. Miezi 6 nimekuwa kwa studio nikishughulikia ngoma yako we kama unaisikia vile iko poa. Kwanza kabisa hebu hiyo jako yako toa. Kuna sirioto na zana niambia toboa. Ushaikuzwa mali joka sikia kukojoa. Leo mimi na wewe au sio poa. Umesahau ngoma mbio ile Concord atakudondoa. Kwetu hapo nje na ketetu si ya blue ni orange start flow yangalia tu juu. Lakini uchungu kunikalifuata na za shuku. Wewe ni mgonduka katwa shingo style ya kuku. Hiyo chako inachemshwa wazee na kunywa supu. Nenda tena chupa zimevunjika mkutupu. Ijifanye supu sabu yako tu kwa keta. Stoki hapa. Kwa hivyo ukitaka. Niko kwa keta.
Production collabo. Kwenye booth. Vile tafanya.
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
Vile tafanya. Kwa room yangu nimebandika picha zako kwa ukuta. Nimepewa madawa kadhaa na mganga za kuvuta. Ukumbuki juzi kwa saluni ukisukwa nywele zako kwa mfuko kila siku nazinusa. Ukoke nikivu kwa kamba mimi kwa nyumba. Black nilipotea unajiko wapi? Mimi ndio najifunga. Hata siwezi kuambia nini hapo jana kwa basi nilikuwa nagusa. Mbuyo kwa kona yangu nimejikunja uso hata konda hizi nisumbua. Kila siku ukioga na furaha kidogo tunasikia kujiua. Tunakwambia bia Valentine fika sasa kunulia maua. Wewe ni manzi yangu utakupatia matunda. Fungua mdomo usiulize kani tamu kula. Fungua mdomo usiulize kani ngumu.
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
Kutoka kwa nyumba. Bila utashiba zongi lazima utanikumbuka. Jua kale lazima juu jina utaikumbuka. Yeah. Jua kale. Vile tafanya. Nikikutaka. Vile tafanya. Nawapenda wote, wakitaka wote watapewa mate. Kama utaki sema ni kuhande. Mimi na wewe tutafika mpaka penalty. Chunga goli, we kamo zima hiyo kinash kupe tamtamu. Skele news tayari kuna rongi na tamu onja sio chungu. Cheki mazee nilivyokuwa muda zetu wallahi sio sumu. After all it's good for you. Niamini because it's true. Mimi na wewe tu hadi juu mbingu. Cloud number 9 potafika tu. What potafika tu. Cloud number 9 potafika tu. Vile tafanya. Vile tafanya. Vile tafanya. Nikikutaka. Vile tafanya. Vile tafanya. Vile tafanya.
Leo niko na nani jamu? Leo niko na nani jamu? Niko na cheka na miko na tuna pingoa. Cheka na miko ni bachelor na ujaoa. Cheka na miko umekunywa na unakojoa. Usicheke na misa buniani mapesa nitatoa. Jamaa leo netwa blanda. Jamu saa 11 ndio ilianza. Kwani leo ndio kila mtu piga simu. Ni Friday siku lazima tuheshimu. Shika mtoto wako mweke karibu nawe. Best yako mnulie pia naye. Mtu akileta noma hapa pikana naye. Manzi akileta maringo jo achana naye. Kuta mwingine mwambie nipe nawe. Kibao tosikazie we safi twende ndani ya ndai manze bora usiwe mtaro I say
Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio. Juice Wave Radio.
Achana na yeye.
Wow.
Young Kings akileta maringo.
You guys should learn how to take rejection, man.
Si ndio tumeachana na yeye. Okay, what else should I do?
Unajua kaka nina maubaya, si nina uzuri tu like ni sawa tu madam, ni sawa tu bye.
Si ndio ameachana na yeye.
Nyuka mko na maubaya. Alafu what do you mean maringo? Like maringo mimi si maringo. You sema dem akikuject ako na maringo. Bro, kas kudai. Man, kas any surely.
You know right now there's a presenter called Jill Wamera. She is listening. If I talk right now, she might walk into the studio and beat me up.
Beat you up.
Lakini maringo ni ya nini?
Bro, nikikukataa imanishi niko na maringo. Like labda feel vibe. I
She say, okay, is it hard for a lady to say no thank you but next time?
Next time gani? What do you mean next time?
Hebu achana na mimi.
Okay, sawa. Hatusemi hiyo ni a bit weird, yeah? Hiyo ni awkward, hiyo ni why? But when I tell you a nice no, ni sawa.
Exactly. Nitaelewa nitasema sawa.
Haiwezi leo.
Leo haiwezi imekataa.
You know, literally, I mean, it has happened to me, and I'm sure so many girls, so many ladies who are listening to me right now will relate. Charlie may come, you're total strangers. Yesterday I had that experience. I'm not even capping. I was at the supermarket. I'm trying to shop and everything. So this guy comes at me. And then he's kind of creepy. He's weird. As in, it was so weird. So many kanyamaza and I ignore him. And no cap, this guy literally told me, where this him Rambo? Yeah?
Which supermarket? Where was this?
I'm
not mention the supermarket. Okay, the area.
Ronga, Ronga. So me, I saw this guy is so creepy. He's getting too close to me, and I'm getting uncomfortable. So, do you mean I don't ignore. Can you salimia and just salimika you know, and that's it. So this guy is trying to get too close, getting super uncomfortable. I'm trying to pick something from the shelf, and then I ignore him. I turn and everything. This guy literally walks ahead of me, saying, where this in Rainbow? And I'm like, Allah? Bro, Allah? Nini mauchungu?
Labda alitaka kukuambia your shoelace is untied.
Sorry?
Maybe he wanted to tell you your shoelace is untied.
No, me I was fresh. Me I was good. And the fact that I'm not trying to entertain you, unaniambia missing Rainbow sasa. That is so like
mwenye ulifanya hivyo, don't worry, niko studio na yeye. Nipate pale Juicewave Instagram, talk to me, I send you the phone number.
Why? No, that is agreed. That's not the only instance. I'm saying this because hata madem watarelate. Tunapita kwa barabara, ni aje, maybe hata you decided to be nice enough to say poa. And then these guys are trying to get to like approach you and kwa barabara, you don't want that. You walk and they're like, we kuenda, we si mrembo vile unafikiria.
Which men are these that you talk to?
Nini, and it's bro, chill.
Okay.
That's when I feel mnafaa kulearn take rejection vizuri. Dem akikulenga move. Si kumwambia don't come at her. Kwanza kumwambia hata nywele yako si refu. Hadi siji
the good person.
Tell your guys right about now. Address them.
Those who are coming to Rongai and spoiling names of boys of Rongai, musikuje.
It's not just Rongai though, it's everywhere. So tell them. Dem akikulenga.
So you've said guys born in the 2000s ndo wana tabia.
I don't want to put an age bracket. I don't know.
Okay, the last encounters, what did they look like they're in university?
Are you coming at guys who are at the university?
Carry on swiftly.
DJ Sana anasema my boy ndo uko na hiyo tabia. But my point is, guys, please learn to take rejection properly. Like don't come back at me. Chill. Sidai kuongelesha. Don't start telling me vile streamers yangu azitosha nini.
Hey, you have a story to tell.
I do. This is Juicewave Radio. The show is the Group Gang Show. Leonie, back in time Thursday. So the hashtag is Bit Thursday, alright? My name is Kariuki Winnie, your group queen. You can call me Queenie. And I'm joined by the one, the only, the amazing DJ Sana.
They call me the Fresh Prince of 125. They call me DJ Stan.
Aye, Allah.
Exactly.
Sawa,
I only shorten. Excuse the drive show ndio usikie the full intro.
We are talking about so many things here, you know. We're talking about our favorite games back in the day. And I want to read some comments on that. It's Nuta amesema favorite game yake ilikuwa Police and Robber. Did you play Police and Robber? You played Police and you must have played.
Yes, but it was way ahead. That time I think it was in class 6.
Class 6 bado ulikuwa mdogo, but you
Yes.
played Police and Robber.
Yes.
Yeah. Another game, some games that I just remembered. Zilikuwa hizi games za kubet. Mna bet. Kamonda, did you have a game called Kamonda? But then please, disclaimer, kama ulikuwa group of schools, you may not relate.
Unajua, mimi ni mtoto wa estate by the way. Mimi ni mtoto wa estate, si wa own compound. Wao labda hapa mtu wa own compound ndio anaingia na tuambia vitu hapo.
Ndio nimedecide kupenda disclaimer.
Nikisema watu wa estate haimaanishi ati huko. Those are 2000 watu wa estate tulikuwa wengi. Hapo nyumba nikaa 100 bali na mnajuana. But I think that's why you see guys of this generation, they have so much connection and friends. It's because the way your childhood was. Kama ulikuwa mtu wa own compound, si mtu wa shule. Labda ni mbocha alikuwa hapo kwa nyumba.
Well, I think we needed to give that disclaimer. Maybe kama ulikuwa group of schools pale, you may not relate to some of these games because Kamonda was a game ulikuwa mna bet, and anytime kama tumebet na wewe, anytime you find my hand placed on a surface na sija cross miguu na sija cross mikono, you bit my hand.
That one was violent. So guys were even slapped the face, leave alone the hand.
Some of those games were insane, but we used to bet games zingine insane. There was a game called Kamba, if I remember. I don't know why they have very funny names right now, not like funny, but there was a game called Kamba. There was bending. You guys were
Bendings. Kwanza it was for dudes. Wow.
Why? Tell me for comment section kama you played bending.
Anyway, we were violent.
Actually, it was in my school. Ilikuwa time ilifika ikakuwa banned. It was
yeah, also in my primary school, it was banned.
Yeah, it was banned because, hey man, some of you guys will come now overdue. All right. The next thing we've talked about is, for those of you who are joining in right now, is our throwback artist for the day, and we had Nonini Meskia Mangoma Zake. DJ Sana has just played a lot of his songs, and we were talking about my favorite. I think saying Meskia Mangoma Zingine, and I'm not sure which was my favorite. I mean, I loved and digged with Keroro. I loved Frahide. I loved all of these songs. DJ Sana lisema yake ni manzi wa Nairobi. So you can definitely share which song was your favorite. Na kama unataka tukuchezea hapa, tutakuchezea tu sahi. Guys are coming in. Let me just shout out to Bryant Minor. Let me shout out to Moses Gikonyo, still around. DJ Easy. Shout out to you. Pabs Muga. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, right? Guy. Oh my God. I'm trying to read these things. I was a bit distracted. Jill is still around. Shout out to you, Mami. Nduta. Thank you so much for joining in. Miss K, I see you, Mama. I see you. Bado naona pale deep state yangu, niko na deep state. Yes, just
okay.
DM
sorry.
to know how you
sorry.
joined the deep state. Ukunja, you think you know, but you don't know. There's something deeper. There's a deeper circle.
Okay.
Trust me, there's always a deep state somewhere. So shout out to my deep state. I want to shout out to Wesley Mbogo. Shout out to Saal. Shout out to Melanin. Shout out to Junes. I see you guys. Catherine Achieng, Mami, thank you. Nona fire emojis mingi hapa na makengele. Sijui wapige tu kengele. Wote mafansote nimeshout out to side hiyo kengele.
Naenda through hapa, yani naona hadi DJ Oiza amerusha request tayari.
Anasema nataka kusikia nini?
Nyota ndogo na nonini.
What song was that?
It was called it was Nibebe.
Nibebe. Tutakuchezea tu side, don't you worry, all right? But I see so many of you. Thank you. Nakwambia hii ndio register ntangu natumia sasa. Being our first show, hii ndio register. So shout out to every one of you who's joined in. Nataka uende pale Juice Wave Radio on Instagram. Follow our page or my page at I am Kariuki Winnie. DJ Stana, what's your handle?
On Twitter and Instagram is Stana the DJ, and Facebook is DJ Stana. Remember, Stana is STUNNER.
All right. So right about now, I think I'll just share some two more things about Nonini. So nimewambia our throwback artist for today is Nonini, and let's now come back in time and see what he's doing. So right now akona a mini series going on. I don't know if you've bumped into it. Actually, I just realized nililana kona series jana, so I'm definitely going to check this out. But he has a mini series. It's called Code 254. All right, so I want you to check it out. and just see. And I feel like it's nice that I'm a divert vizuri. You know, some of these artists who are kuimba, they reduce their singing, their music production, and they disappear. You know, so and kuna wao wana struggle. I feel like kuna artists tena who struggle to stick around.
It is very rough. It is very rough. The industry is rough.
It is rough.
Yes.
I understand. Like I feel like I'm a divert vizuri, you know, get. I just struggle to fit in for music industry. I mean, it's been years. You know, you won't sing forever. And I'm a divert into entrepreneurship and production. So he's the one directing Code 254 actually. So that is a mini series that Nonini just started. Check it out on YouTube. Also, ventured into entrepreneurship. He's the CEO of.
He has a brand. The clothing brand.
Exactly. Inaitwa Mgenge True. Right? Na anauza match. Actually amazing stuff. So he's also doing so much. Another thing, let me not forget this, but because ilinifurahisha sana. He's trying to help girls, or supply girls with sanitary towels.
There's that, and also was it the albino campaign?
Yes, I was getting that as well. Kalakofes. What was the song? The theme song.
Kalakofes.
Ngoma yenyewe pia inaitwa Kalakofes. Yeah, it was an initiative for albinism. Ilikuwa ya albinism, walikuwa wanajaribu to create awareness and everything. So na feel venye ali reduce his music, ama alianza kutoka kwa music career yake, ali divert into amazing things. So he's doing business now, anafanya hiyo film, ana direct, anajaribu give back to the society. Let me say, you could give back to the society, you know, by joining in some of this awareness creation forums na nini. And I think it's a good thing. Like, you gave us your music, man. It was good music. We're still jamming to that music like 10 years down the line, and then now ukachia stay ground na ukaanza kufanya vitu zingine. I think that's so nice. So that is Nonini. You guys definitely remember him. Hizo ni vitu zote kumhusu. And right about now I want to inform you. I want to educate you. Unajua tena sisi tunakula happy hapa.
Ndio hiyo. Lazima wafunze hizi vitu.
We need to learn. Sawa. So we'll have a segment called Historic Highlight, alright? Historic Highlight itakuwa tu segment ya kuachanua about some historical stuff about our country. Vitu hatujui. I feel sometimes we're so focused on what is happening outside, you know, and I think kuna vitu mingi hatujarealize ama tujui about our very own country. So I will be giving you some fun facts nini about our country, and our historic highlight for today is the oldest building in Nairobi. I asked Stana that question when we were starting the show. Akaniambia KCC. I bet and kid you not that ata mimi, that's what I thought. I don't know.
Na archives.
Ata pia archives. I thought either KCC or archives. And turns out it's not. The oldest building in Nairobi inaitwa Kipande House. Alright? It is in CBD. Your place, uskindo, kitambo, people, that is the only place you could get your ID. Like,
the name itself was straightforward.
Exactly. It was named Kipande House Jew. That is where people used to get their IDs. And nilikuwa nafikiria, what a hassle. Mimi nakaa sijui wapi uko Shago, and I have to come all the way to Nairobi to get my ID. That was quite a hassle. And I'm like, wow, times have changed, things are
Guys of now won't know the hassle. Even getting that ID was a big deal. It was meant unajua nani.
Ilikuwa how long before you could have your ID?
It used to even take months. I remember when I was a kid, I used to have a cousin who used to stay with us in Mombasa. So for him it took days, and that was like 206, 205.
And it took so long.
Yeah, see, kama say you take a photo, then at the end of the week uko nayo.
I know, right? Changed. Like, you used to just have a website, fill in your details and whatever.
Your details and
less
everything.
Less than a month uko na ID. So that is it, guys. Kitambo watu walikuwa nakuja. Iko CBD, a very old building. Actually, if you just Google Sai Kipande House, utaicheki, but it's in very good condition. That is another thing that surprised me. And thing is, KBC, the bank, bought that building.
KBC.
For
KCB.
The bank. KCB.
I was like, KBC have money now.
No. Wow.
sili ya serikali. They have the money.
They have money now.
Si ni kampuni ya serikali,
Okay,
but they
sawa,
have the
sawa.
money.
So yes, I was telling you guys that I was looking at the photos that your building, and it's crazy. Like it's in good condition, and that's why KCB walinunua, you know, for preservation purposes. Because I didn't tell you how old the building is, but it's 103 years old.
Wow.
Yes, was built and set up in 1913. So now you know at least the oldest building in Nairobi. It's your archives, your KCC. It is Kipande House. We are 3 minutes into the wrap-up of the show. 2 minutes actually. I've had such an amazing time, you guys. I mean, mumeni bamba mbaya mmechangamka pale kwa comment section. Shout out to all of you. Don't worry because kesho we do the same thing right here on Juice Wave Radio from 2 to 4 p.m. So don't worry, kama sija kushout out maze, tune in kesho. I see Derek kama umechelewa masaa
Anaita security. Huyu ni kama alikuwa wale cha baba cha mama alikuwa anacheza kama watchman. I told you watajileta.
Oh my goodness.
When I see my boy Wesley Mbogo. Hey.
Wesley Mbogo ako hapa, hao ni deep state yangu hawa. West, shout out to
Wamenyambia wananingojea. Nitakuja.
I say Nitakuja. So shout out to every one of you who's tuned in. So right about now, I want you to go to Instagram at Juice Wave Radio, all right, and follow them. My page at I am Kariuki Winnie, Stana's page at DJ Stana, all social media.
Stana DJ Stana, Facebook, Stana the DJ on Twitter and Instagram.
Sawa. So Nimombe, don't worry, we do this tomorrow, same place, Juice Wave Radio, same time, 2 to 4 for our fantastic Friday. I've had such an amazing premiere. I mean, I didn't know it would go this well, so thanks to you guys, all right? So my name is Kariuki Winnie. From me, this is a wrap. Kuna final words. Zinetangwa nini?
Words of wisdom.
Sana kuna words of wisdom.
Don't take a loan to buy a liability.
Ring the bell. And let me pull that out for you. Do not take a loan to buy a liability. And this is very important because times are tough, my friend. Times are very tough. So what is coming up, DJ Stana?
Oh, it's the drive show with Moga, Matt, and I. From 4 to 6, we'll be giving you bangers and have another story to tell you on Tales of DJ Stana. Moga is there to also to bore us with his stories. But as usual, it's always an amp. I mean, the Three Boys Club. If it's not the drive show, then it's which show anyway?
It's the drive show. These guys will be coming to say traffic imeanza. Nsangapi? Saa 10 saa yote ametoka job.
Sisi watu wa Rongai, we don't know what traffic is. We use a chopper.
Wah. Ninunulieni chopper basi jamani. So from me, your groove queen, Kariuki Winnie, it's a wrap. Thank you so much. Rone kesho 2 to 4 p.m.
We are the juice. We are the juice.
We are the juice.
I'll see you. Nyota.
Nakupenda sana, sitoficha. Kama kukupenda ni makosa, sitaki kuwa sawa duniani. Kwani nakupenda sio siri, wengi wakiyaona kwa machozi yatoka kila siku. Sitochoka mimi kukupenda, watakaosema na waseme. Wengi wakiyaona kwa machozi yatoka kila siku. Sitochoka mimi kukupenda, watakaosema na waseme.
Kukupa ili usiende, nibebe tabasamu langu sitakunyima, daima nitakuwa wa furaha. Nipe tafadhali nikuonjeshe, wewe utataka kubanduka. Penzi langu nikikuonjesha, kama sio wewe nani tena? Hakuna kama wewe maishani, wewe utataka kubanduka. Penzi langu nikikuonjesha, kama sio wewe nani tena? Hakuna kama wewe maishani.
Manzi fulani wakisema jua kali ananyesha, baada ya tisoteso mimi najua tota zisatesa. Pia nimejaribu kuchunguza mvua gani inawaka, nyota ndogo kiangalia juu hewani nairushia kamba, nivutia hapa chini kwa mchanga ewe yako msichana. Sitaki usiku ati mapenzi unionjeshe, nipe yote ndamane kwa balcony ndede, usishuki hata hapo nje tunaonekana na wasenge. Sababu itafanya kikupa penzi langu bebe, itafanya wasenge wachana washika wasichana wanze katika genge, mwili zetu wawili zipate joto vile zimeshikana. Na mimi nakwambia tulia hapo ndani na mwaga pikana, saka niteremko huko chini za kijazia kijana. Hakuna mali naenda niko nawe milele, nimekubeba mkononi jo balcony ongezeka kelele. Wananduara mgongo kisema kuwa wakimwaga maziwa kuwa yanyesha.
Your number one hit station in town.